Um, sorry, I'm trying to like move around right now. I'm trying to like set some stuff up last minute. But we're doing a traditional art stream today, which is also why I'm starting the stream a wee bit late today, but who is surprised? Not me. Anyways. I know my model looks like I'm just like zooming in and out right now, but guys, I have a vision, okay? Anyways, this shit is gonna be fully colored pencils, or pencil crayons, or whatever the fuck you guys call it. I don't know if I have a pencil sharpener though, so if I run out, I might actually be cooked. We have the same handwriting, Loki. Yeah, mine's very messy here. You guys can see it. But this was my planning sheet, because I have to make like a storyboard for it, but I didn't bother, so I did all the pencil sketching, thankfully. So here's kind of how it looks right now. Here's just all the pages. As you can see, you can't see jack shit on the screen because I didn't finish this page because I wasn't sure how to do it or what I should do for it, but I got all the other pages like roughed in, which is pretty good. So basically I'm gonna spend today's stream just coloring it. I obviously do also have an idea of what the colors I want kind of is going to be like. Here, I'll show y'all. Okay, so over here I have my little sketch and I have it kind of like this, so I kind of want all the colors to be very pastel and very cutesy dreamlike, but we'll see how this turns out, okay? Anyways, my model is also zoomed really far in right now, so if I go like any closer to the screen, I just kind of like do this, but it's okay, it's okay. Anyway, I genuinely don't know if I have a pencil sharpener though, so I might actually be cooked. So yeah, we're just gonna start, I guess. This is gonna be a bit messy, so I might actually have another chair to pull up. Whatever, I'll just put it on this side. I'll put my colors on this side, even though it's like inconvenient for me. Anyways, we could start with, let's start with, why do I not own a pencil sharpener? It's because, oh wait, you know what? I have a knife. I have a box cutter, that's good enough. Give me 1 second. Just pulling up a garbage right beside me just so I can like sharpen my pencils. Do not try this at home, or do, I don't really care. I'm at home, I'm trying it, so anyways. It's just where you sharpen the pencils like this instead. It works. It's odd, but it works, you know, like, a girl's just gotta do what the girl's gotta do, right? Oh, fuck my life. Why is this one actually so brittle? These are also really old, so I feel like the lead might have, kind of deteriorated a bit over time, but it should be mostly fine. Yeah. I think I really should invest in a pencil sharpener, but, I will deal with that, like, later on in the semester when I need it. Which will probably be soon. But yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to sharpen my pencil right now, so just, like, excuse this. It's a little messy, but it's okay. Where's my garbage? Here it is. Anyways. Actually, should I start with pink first? I feel like pink is a better way to start, right? Like, I feel like this might go a little too dark at first. Anyways, let's just go with that. Also, whoever the fuck created the new iOS update, I absolutely hate you. My Safari looks ugly and it gives her a really, really bad manhwa reading experience. Not that literally anybody cares, but you know. Anyways, let's go with this. Also, I hope that you guys can see what I'm doing, because I am left-handed, so it does, and my camera's on the left side, so it might block a little bit, but we will see. Can I zoom in? Is that possible? I can't zoom in, can I? Shit. Well, I don't have like a taller thing. You know what? Actually, hold on. Life Solution. I could put a book underneath. I have Misery of Love, which is a graphic novel that I used last semester anyways. So this one, just so it looks a little closer to the screen, just for now. I'll take it away later if I need to, but it doesn't really matter that much. Stop editing shit. Yeah, I feel like they always give you just such useless stuff for every like update. I should also get I also don't know why I don't have a kneaded eraser right now, but I'm just gonna like erase it a little bit just so I can kind of have an idea of where I want things. But I also have not drawn with colored pencils in a couple of years. Actually, probably not a couple of years, probably like maybe a year or so. Maybe? I don't know. So I will say this is gonna be a little bit awkward because I don't really know what I'm doing. Also, half of these colored pencil crayons, are from my cousin's old one from when he was like in high school or middle school, and he's 9 years older than me, so like it's been a while, you know. It's okay though. He's an old hag and he's okay with it. I'm kind of just taking out like a lot of very light colors. Should I do a color swatch? Probably, but also this isn't like supposed to be like a finalized project really. She just wants us to have like a general idea, so she's like, just do as much as you can for the class. But I also only have I've only gotten to like I've only got homework for like 2 classes right now, so I was like, I might as well just do it because it's not gonna affect the rest of my grades that much right now, I think. But yeah, I think basically I kind of came up with this idea mainly because I was mainly because I was because we had to, okay, so for this project we have to like choose 7 moments from our childhood, memorable moments technically. I personally just chose very like neutral things. Like there were certain events obviously that I'm choosing, but like I don't have to like explain it that much. Because we have to incorporate text with the images, and I am not really the best at writing stuff, so you know, we have a little bit of that. I also, hold on, I have so many random art supplies, I don't know if you guys can tell. I have a mini ruler. No, I'm trying to look for the erasers. I have this one, and then I have, where's my other, oh, here it is. Fuck! Shit, no. Guys, you can't drop pencils because then the lead might break, and I don't want that to happen. So, anyways. Okay. I just need this for small erasing. You see? It's very nice. Very tiny eraser. Pretty useful. But, you know, erasers can actually get old really fast, which is not fun. But, yeah. We're just kind of going with the flow here. There's not much thought with the drawing itself. I'm debating if I want to give her shoes, and I'm like, nah, who cares? So her dogs will just be out, I guess. It doesn't have to be, like, particularly well illustrated, I hope. But, yeah. My eraser pink. This one? Yeah, it's my big eraser for big mistakes. I got it back in like middle school or something. I might have actually stole it from my brother, not 100% sure where it's from. But I just like never, I kind of just been using it for years. I don't know. It's a very, very big eraser. It used to be bigger. I think it used to be like around like this size, maybe. It was like, it was a little bit longer. But it's still very flexible, so it's actually a pretty good eraser, not gonna lie. I've been using it for years. It's been very good. I haven't like actually like had any problems with it yet. So, you know, if y'all could still find these, probably from like the fucking Scholastic stores, but then again, obviously quality has deteriorated over the years. Like, I would recommend buying one. They're pretty useful. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get an orange. I think I want an orange. Orange and a red. But like not like these oranges and reds because they're different oranges and reds, you know? So I think I'm gonna go with this orange because I kind of want the like, what do you call it? Fuck, my handwriting is so, my sketches are so messy sometimes. Which is why I prefer using digital art, because I don't have to deal with as much of a struggle when having to erase things digitally than I do when I have to erase things traditionally, because what the fuck is this, right? Anyways, I had a class today. It was called or my only class today. It was 9 in the morning. It was my experimental children's book class. So literally all I did was we folded these like mini books. Here, I'll show y'all because they're kind of interesting. Well, some of them are. Some of them are kind of boring, but whatever. Give me 1 second. Oh, and then I also have like a lot of like other shit that I folded because my prof just left paper in front of me, and what was I gonna do except, you know, use all of it. Where's my mini book? What the fuck? Where's my one sheet folded into 8 book? Okay, whatever. That's gone. Whatever. Well, I found some of them. I have. Hold on. Ignore that. I have this one, which is these like you just make like one origami sheet and they unfold like this, and then you can like kind of just like fold it however you want, which makes for like a really interesting book shape. So like if each of these are like pages, you have like a bunch of like interesting little square pages, which I think I really like this one the most. It's just a fun shape, and it's also really easy to fold. Like it's just like very, very simple origami. Like look at this. Anyways, and then the other one we actually did 3 books, but you know, the last one. Yeah, I don't know where it went. This one is an accordion book. Ignore this part. I just got bored and folded a mini spine for it. But this one is the ones that like unfold like this. So you have just like a really, really long sheet of paper, and then you could just like draw on each page, and then it all unfolds into one, which is fun. And then we have, and then here's just some random bullshit that I made during class, which are little paper cranes, of course. I found a little tutorial for how to make a little butterfly as well, which is fun. And also a lily. Because, you know, what was I gonna do? To be fair, most of my classes was literally just talking about random, like, we're just talking about like our syllabus for the year and stuff, and he was just telling us, okay, we could try this out. So, you know, I had time, so I just folded a bunch of stuff. Art prints? Origami, probably never. Art prints, I don't know. I just like never bothered making them because I don't know what to draw. Honestly, I think that's the main reason. But one day, like, I want to make them, but it's okay. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna also, if anybody comments about how this is like rainbow colored, don't judge me, okay? This is gonna be basically like yarn, because I kind of want the whole like theme of this character thing to be very like what do you call it? Very like cotton dolly, like yoink. Oh, he makes an appearance again. You know, like kind of like a little cotton doll, but like more on the like the La Loopsy side of dolls, less of this motherfucker. But it's okay. And basically, I'm making, I don't really know how to make the yarn kind of texture for the hair. So this is kind of just what you guys get. It's just like very like, I don't know, sausage fingers, I guess is kind of how I'm drawing them. And then I'm just gonna add the little things like this. Because she's supposed to be like a little cotton doll, right? I think it's cute. This does resemble Locks, but you know. I swear I'm trying my best to make it look like a little doll. I think the eyes kind of help it. And basically the reason why I wanted the character to be a doll is, well, one of my things, the TV section, I was originally thinking of Lalaloopsy when I did it, because I remember distinctly this one time when I woke up when I was younger, where I was like, oh my god, there's this cool show on TV, and it was Lalaloopsy, right? So I woke up willingly, shocking everybody, at 8 in the morning, ran downstairs before school just to go watch it. And then I watched, I think, a little bit of it, and then I don't remember what happened in that, but I just remembered, oh my god, like, these dolls, they're so cool. Like, I love the little design with the button eyes and all that. But I know more people like associate button eyes with Coraline, but personally, I am a Lalaloopsy girly. And then I actually never found the show again after that, which is kind of funny. I literally like watched it once, and then, cause I didn't know what it was called, right? I was just like, I just ran downstairs at 8 in the morning to watch a random show, opened the TV, and I found Lalaloopsy. And then I didn't know the name of the show because, God forbid, I could read properly. I could read properly, I just don't pay attention because I was a child. And so I just, like, never found it again until I got older, and then I think I was watching some YouTube video, and then, I think it was just, like, mentioned there somewhere, and I was like, oh my god, these dolls with the button eyes, I remember them because I remember watching it at one point when I was younger. But yeah. So this is just like my cute little character. This is supposed to be like me, by the way. I think the fact that I'm shading her skin yellow is so funny, but it's okay. You know what? Yeah, this is the color of my skin, chat. It doesn't have to be realistic, obviously. But yeah. I'm hoping, okay, the only thing is, because I'm using colored pencils and I'm not like a really good or like know how colored pencils work, I am not 100% sure how the colors are turning out, because this light that I have right now is not the most accurate, especially like compared to like having sunlight outside, but like where the fuck are you getting sunlight at 10 p.m., right? So I'm just hoping that the colors are turning out okay, but if y'all think, I know it's like much more I don't know, is it much more desaturated on screen? Yeah, it's pretty desaturated on screen as well, so I'm just not sure exactly how well the color's turning out, but it's okay. Spain during summer. Okay, well, we're all in winter, right? Well, Australia's not real. First of all, Australia is not real, but we're all relatively supposed to be in winter right now. At least in the northern hemisphere. So like, you know, Australia is not real though. New Zealand's not real either. No, neither of them are real. Truly, yeah, exactly. Fully propaganda. Also, I'm gonna just zoom in on my character just a little bit more, just so you guys can see me better when I'm like really far out. It does look like I'm floating in midair, don't worry about it too much. I also cannot see right now. Sorry, I wear glasses, but they get dirty really, really easily, so I have to like clean them all the time. So if I'm temporarily blind sometimes, just know that that's what's happening. But yeah, I also, I will say also my model keeps zooming out whenever I'm looking down. And I kind of have to look down because, you know, all my shit's down here, not up here. But you know, hopefully that's not too annoying, but. Also, I'm kind of trying, okay, so for the clothing, I'm kind of going based off of the clothes that I currently wear to some extent. where I currently really like wearing like long skirts and like blouses, which is kind of why this character got this one, because this is like me currently. And then all the mini-me's have like pigtails, because I remember when I was younger, my grandma just kept braiding my hair into pigtail, or sorry, not braiding, just like tying my hair into pigtails. Except, guess what? My hair, it's like really, really thick and really likes to hold its structure. So every time, hold on. So basically, every time I wore my hair, my hair was always like this. Like it always looked like this. Like or sometimes I would get like this hair, but like it never like really went to like flat against my head, which I think is hilarious. And I also have like the bluntest bangs too, cause you know, I'm an Asian child. Like what the fuck? Like every Chinese kid has got their bowl cut era. My bowl cut era really never left me. I don't currently have a bowl cut for context. Well, technically, so you know, don't worry about it too much. But yeah, the bowl cut era is eternal. The bangs are also sadly eternal. Well, no, I look better in bangs. It's okay. Bangs are eternal. Oh, but they are really awkward when like people confuse you for like a younger person, and it's really awkward. But anyways. Wait. So you had bangs and you made them into micro bangs is what you did. But yeah, okay. I had bangs for when I was younger, and then I let it grow out. That's crazy. I can't imagine how awkward it was to like grow that part out. But then again, you were like in preschool, so interesting. Whenever that happened, I remember I cut my hair really, really short once, and it grew so ugly. Anyways, are these colors okay? I don't know. It doesn't feel as silly, goofy, softer colors as I wanted it to be, but also, I don't really know how colored pencils work, so we will see. Let's go. Oh, I think I'm missing a bit of purple. Yeah, preschoolers don't count anyways. For me, I cut my hair really short. Like I basically gave myself a bowl cut, by the way, in grade 10, right after COVID. So, you know, and then I dyed my hair bright red, but that was before that was after my ginger era, because I tried to bleach my hair, right? But I didn't know that my hair just like doesn't bleach all the way till blonde. Because I didn't know how to bleach it properly. So I had this fuck ass ginger color for like months, and I thought it was fine, but y'all, it was not fine. It doesn't look good. Like it. Anyway, so I'm never doing orange hair again, because that's just traumatic at this point. But yeah, I'm a chronic hair dyeing person. I don't know what that's. I dye my hair like a lot. But currently I dyed my hair black when I went back to Canada, because I knew I was gonna go to Egypt, so I was like, I'm not gonna be in bright colors. But also because if I go back to Canada, it means that I can't like dye my hair for a while because I don't have my stuff. So I had it dyed black. By I had it dyed, I mean I went into the washroom and just like shoved black dye onto my head. So I'm currently just waiting for it to wash out so I can get it back to red again. But for now, we're just gonna go with what we have. I'm also trying to get this like to feel soft, but also like kind of decently defined. Except again, not 100% sure how to get to that kind of vibe. Maybe I shouldn't have used colored pencils. Maybe I should have used something else. But also, this is like not good enough paper for me to justify using anything better than a colored pencil. This is literally just like fuck ass printer paper. This is like dog shit paper. Like the quality of this paper is like so mid. Like look at this. Ew. Horrible. So smooth, it's gross. Wouldn't recommend. But, you know. When do people actually care that much about paper? Not me. Concept of being aesthetically disgruntled until middle school. I feel like same. Like, I think in middle school was when I started to like care a little bit more. But yeah, I was, well, to be fair though, I didn't look like horrible when I was younger. I actually, cause, well, no, so some of my outfits were awkward. I was looking through my old childhood photos for like references for these things. And then I looked at my outfits and I was like, actually, I don't think I should use any of these outfits in this drawing, in this book, because they're interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much of this done as possible today. Obviously it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not like a final product, it's a book dummy. So it's okay. We have to share it next week in class, and I'm an overachiever, so you know. Why am I like this? But I will say I'm pretty excited for the content of this class because I think it's very interesting, like the amount of the type of stuff we're making. We're gonna be able to make like pop-up books at one point, which I think will be quite fun. I've always wanted to try making pop-up books, but like I can't justify just casually going out and buying a bunch of like a stack of like cardstock paper to play with. But you know. Yeah, I feel like it always happens in middle school. I didn't care in 7th grade. I wore cat ears to school in 7th grade, so like maybe I was the problem, but it's okay. No, yeah, I get it. My grade was 60 people or so, and I knew like all of them. But like I also for some reason just like didn't have a sense of like shame then. I still don't. Also, my Prismacolors are like actually like so horrible right now. I got these back in like grade 9 and I never really took care of them properly, if you can't tell. So they're a little odd and they're not really well organized. But yeah. I think that's why I'm kind of happy that I left my old middle school. So I went to 2 middle schools because basically my high school had a middle school division. So we went from grade 7 to 12 for my high school, which is why I didn't have to, you know, like I moved into that school in grade 7, but like I went to like my grade 6 year of middle school in another school, and that school we had 32 people a grade, so we only had 2 classes basically, like 2 homeroom classes. So I'm pretty happy that I left during that time, before that time, because I was just like, that would be really fucking awkward. And you know, that one was also a really small school, and basically everybody knew each other because like people would be there from like preschool all the way to like grade 8. That's when that school ended, and I knew people who were like at that school since preschool. So me personally though, I did move to that school in grade 4, so I didn't have like that experience, thankfully. I used to be at a public school at one point, and then I just kept moving around. But yeah. Also, just think of this character as she's like holding like there's like a mysterious ball of yarn that kind of like happens like up here, you know? Like there's just like yarn that drops from the ceiling, and then all of the text, which I'll be fixing later, obviously, is going to be like all like in like those like kind of like cute little stitch marks. So in like an L would just be like stitched together, because I think it would look cute. Though I'm not, you know, good at figuring out how that works. So we'll see how this turns out. But that's kind of like how I think I want this to go. I really like coming up with silly little ideas. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I chose this class. I was just like, ooh, I get to make silly little books about whatever silly little topic I want to do. Well, not literally whatever, but like, you know, within range, but I have like a lot more room to like just play around. So yeah. But oh my god, I'm so not ready for my classes next week because I have this one. It's called Studio 4D, which means that we're doing animation. And I apparently I heard from one of my other, like, my upperclassmen from this class actually, that apparently we actually have to use After Effects a lot during that class. And I fucking hate using After Effects. It is like genuinely my worst enemy. Like, I don't understand it at all. Like, I need to learn how to use it, obviously. Like, I want to learn how to use it. But holy shit, every time I open that program, like, a piece of myself just dies. I hate using After Effects so much. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for your stuff. But yeah, if anybody, so I'm trying not to mildly crush it over the existence of that, but it should be fine. To be fair though, the person, like the upperclassman I was talking to about it, he was like, oh yeah, it's actually quite fun. But then again, he does do animation like as his like main thing. So maybe he's a little biased with the 4D Studio was really fun. I think you're biased, but it's okay. Apparently there's also a 3D Studio class that learns Blender, so I'm gonna go ask them about that afterwards because I am curious which one that is for next semester, but I'll ask near the end of the semester because I do want to learn Blender. But I cannot fucking open that goddamn donut tutorial without like crashing out. So, you know, that's always fun. I will say I feel like these pencils are not as bright as I want them to be, but then again, I just might not know how to color with colored pencils that well. I do basically color with them the same way that I've been coloring with them since I was in my kindergarten. So, you know, the colors are a little odd. Sorry to all my art teachers who have tried to teach me how to use a colored pencil. I still fucking don't know how to do it. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah, I'm basically, you know when kids draw and then they have the outlines as like darker and then the inside as like the lighter color, and that's like literally just how you colored back in kindergarten. That's still what I'm doing here. Like, I'm sorry, I know I could add more form to it, but like it's so much more easy to do it just this way. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I'm not using enough colors, but I don't want to like fuck around with too many colors. It's not like in Procreate and stuff I can just like layer on top. I can like add like a light green on top of like the pink and stuff, but like, and it like shows, but you know, you can't really do that here. So you know, just trying my best to figure out how the colors work here. Color pencils are definitely not my strong suit. There are definitely, this is not what I know how to do. But it's fine, right? Right, guys? This doesn't look horrible, right? Okay. Give me a second. Let me just sharpen this one. Just like excuse the fact that I'm like away from the camera slash keyboard slash whatever. My model's definitely not tracking me at this point, but I'm just sharpening it on the side, so just excuse that. Y'all can't see because this is a desk view camera right now, but okay. Alright. I was thinking originally to get this room to be like boarded up. Then I was like, actually, no. I think it'd be more fun if it was just like out there. And I'm aware that this one's sharpened really weirdly, but honestly, who cares that much? And like, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives that much of a fuck, right? So I'm just gonna actually have it more like just like a sky kind of place in here. I don't really know exactly how I want this part to look. But I think it just would be nice if it was just like kind of just like a bunch of colors or something. So it's kind of like, it's basically like a portal here. So my current self, basically the kind of story, this is more like a little like children's like bed, or like a, not children in general, it's very specifically directed towards like me. Because it's, my project is about just like myself and like having to like draw my own experiences, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. But we're just gonna go, so basically little me is gonna go into a little portal, because of course she's gonna go into a little portal, and then she's gonna go, or sorry, current me is gonna go into a little in a portal to look for little me, and then she just kind of like gets to spend a day with mini me, and that's kind of like the plot of this. But I think it would just be nice if the cover also has a little portal in it, so you kind of know, instead of just like having like just a title on the cover, which is fine, but it gets a little boring sometimes. I'm also not really the best at incorporating text with like illustrations. Outside of shitty cockroach comic context, so you know, that is also something that I'm trying to work on here. So I obviously the title page for now is kind of ugly. I don't like the fact that the title is just like right here. Feels a little awkward, but I also don't know how to fix it, so I'll actually deal with that maybe after the stream. I'll probably add in the text. One, because I think my writing is fucking cringy as hell, but also, you know, why not, right? Also, just because I get more time to just like figure it out and how I want the text to look. I'm okay with like the words I wrote, kind of. I just don't like the layout right now. And I'm doing these colors for the portal mainly because it looks cool, and it also matches like a lot of the colors in the art, but also because my favorite colors are, you know, pink, basically every color on my character. Pink, purple, blue, those are the colors that I like anyways, so that's kind of what we're going with here. Holy fuck, I zoom out so much. Hold on, if I go like this big and then I zoom out, is that better? Okay, whatever. I'll just be like really, really awkwardly close to the screen then. Honestly, it's better this way. It's still a little awkward, but what am I gonna do about it? Like this? Is this good? I don't know. Also, I'm aware that I hold the pencil weird. Please do not judge me. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm also trying my best not to use like browns, I guess, in the drawing, because I don't want it to look too muted. So I'm trying to use like as bright of a colors as I can when possible, but you know. This is like a little door, because obviously you can't just have a portal without a door, right? So the portal is open now. Oh! Thank you for the follow. Why? Your name is so interesting. But yeah, thank you, Fart Sniffer, I guess. Is that how I have to refer to you? I don't know. Anyways, we just continue the little drawing. I am so confused about how colored pencil artists pick their colors, but it's okay. Yes, it is. It's okay. It's okay. I too have weird names on things. My Spotify is ToeFeather74. I should change it, but what am I gonna do? You know, what am I gonna do about it? Nothing. Exactly. Anyways, I understand the weird names. It's fun. It's much more fun this way, anyways. I'm gonna go with these colors. I just hope that the colors are turning out well. But we will see. Also, if I'm moving a lot, I'm trying to like not break my back from like hunched over. I'm pretty good. I had one class today, and then I came back to my apartment, laid in bed, scrolled some manhwas, and then I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 7 p.m. and I was like, shit. So I didn't really bother cooking dinner. I just ordered out because I knew that I had the stream later, so I was like, fuck it. But yeah. Also, my roommate wasn't awake, so it was not like I had to cook anyways. Usually if she's awake, then I'll cook, but, you know. No, don't worry about my Spotify user. It's, I'm aware that I can change my Spotify username, but, like, it's kind of iconic now. Now I just, like, kind of don't want to change it. But, yeah. Like, I thought of changing it at one point because it was really awkward giving out my Spotify user to people. They're like, oh, what's your Spotify? Like, because I'm sending them playlists. And they're like, why the fuck is this ToeFeather74? And I'm like, I'm sorry, okay? Like, can a girl have a personality? Can a girl get a break? Like, anyways. So, don't worry about it too much, but. Also, this fucking desk has absolutely no stability at all. For context, if you guys were not here, I would literally just be, because I don't actually have any desk space, I would use my tablet and I would just put this on top of the tablet and then just draw on here instead of getting this whole table in here. But obviously, since you guys are here and I shift around with the tablet a lot more, I just decided to just bring a little mini table in from outside, in the living room. So, sorry to my roommate, but all the stuff is kind of just like on the couch now. That's okay. The only useful thing on there is like the hair dryer, I guess, and I don't use a hair dryer, so I don't really care that much. But yeah, I'm not good with script fonts. Let's go with L, and then just the I goes here. The T does. Oh, fuck. God, I hate. It's been a while since I've done cursive, honestly. But I'm like debating if I want to do cursive because it's technically for like children, right? Like, but also I don't care about the kids, so who cares? I'm kidding. I'll actually just like do it in a much more like just like a flowier font, but they're gonna be like separate letters, I guess. Fine. Fuck them kids though. I say actively illustrating for a class called experimental children's books. Yeah, y'all. Fucking hate them kids. I'm kidding. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I guess it would be like this, and then the M would me just be written like here. I'm not good at spacing out my letters, which is why I usually do it like on Illustrator or not InDesign, fuck InDesign. But you know, Illustrator usually. I don't understand how to use InDesign that well. I've tried a couple of times, but you know, not for me. I feel like this should be moved over a bit, right? So like the M should actually end here. This is such a struggle, chat. I don't know why I'm doing like this. This is not supposed to be like an important assignment either. I only got 1 week to work on it anyways, so it's like basically like a useless assignment kind of. So, well, not useless. It's just like not as highly weighted, I guess, compared to my other assignments. But it's okay. Make that, I guess that works. Cool. I think we'll do the text in you, maybe? Or you. Maybe I'll use you. The only thing about this is that I have to, but I wanted to like loop around. And I want to be like kind of connecting them. You know what, we're gonna, should we connect it? I don't know. Oh wait, no, it would just be like stitches, right? But like, wouldn't it make more sense for the stitches to like stitch together? I don't know, anyways. Also, if anybody cares how I got this together, I just did a easy little pamphlet stitch, but I did I prefer 5 holes over 3 holes because I just think it looks better. And then usually I tie this part into a bow, but I didn't feel like it, so this is what the center spine looks like. But yeah, if anybody cares. I'll add one more stitch to the L, and then I'll add the I over here. I'll start the I over here. I'll just do a nice little cross here. Right, this is kind of giving stitched letters. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. I'll consider it. I don't really embroider that much. I did at one point. Not really well, but you know, I tried. That's all that matters. Ooh, you know what? I should actually make this into a font later. Just for my own amusement. So I like making interesting fonts. I feel like adding like a stitched font would look quite nice as well. It's so weird when I move this close. Hello. Can I break out of containment? No, I can't. Okay. I'm like blocking the whole entire chat. I'm sorry. Anyways. Again, I'm trying my best to make this like fuck, my tongue is live. Make this legible, but I think it's just well, I use this hand to draw it right, which blocks everything out. But y'all, I swear, here, if I do it this way, can you guys see better? I guess a little better, right? Not really. I don't know, something like that. Okay. I have oil pastels. I wish I had soft pastels just so I could like lay a background out instead of like having to like manually draw it. But it's okay. Honestly, I don't know if I fuck with this color, like I don't know if I like the purple or if I should have done a pink instead, but honestly, it should be fine. Sorry, my pencil's really annoying. I don't like the tappy sound when I'm erasing. Trying to erase the little lines in between each letter, and I'm like, fuck. This is killing me a little, but it's okay. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to write my name on it. Probably, but I'll do that later so I don't dox myself. Because that would not be fun at all. I'm probably gonna write my full name, right? So it's okay. Why don't I own color? What the fuck? Do I actually literally only own this? I'm gonna kill myself. No fucking way. Bruh. Why do I only own fucking oil pastels? It doesn't work because then it makes it too thick. No. I wish there was an easier way to do it. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna circle the colors until they work. We'll be here for a while, chat. I really don't like white backgrounds. I just think they're really lame. I'm probably gonna invest in some soft pastels throughout this year because I know this shit's gonna happen quite often. Where I'm gonna be using like colored pencils or just like anything on traditional media because I believe that this class is traditional only, which I think is quite nice. Because a lot of other classes, they're like, oh, we have to use digital this, digital that. But I feel like a lot of the times when you only work with digital art, it just kind of like, I don't know, limits you a bit. So I say as if I don't usually stream digital art. I just think it's easier for me to stream since I can just like connect my computer to everything and just like share my screen basically instead of, you know, having a whole setup. Which not much of a setup is going on here, but you know what I mean, right? But yeah, basically just kind of that, which is why I'm pretty happy that this class is gonna be mostly traditional. And then my artist book class, which is my class that I took today, which is the one where I folded the paper, is also gonna be mostly traditional. You know, we have like a whole printing press and stuff. That's so cool. I don't know, do you think that the colors are turning out well? Swipe or no swiping? What the fuck? Anyways, I just don't know if I like just like the blue and the pink. I feel like it just doesn't blend well together. I'm gonna add yellow. This is very unplanned coloring, by the way, so just like excuse it if it looks a little odd. Something like this, I think. And then add some green, just like as an in-between color. This is such a fucking random ass color background. But it's supposed to basically be a little bit more messy in terms of the colors because it's like kind of like a dreamy space. Not that I'm doing it well, obviously, but you know, it's the thought that counts, chat. It's the thought that counts. Says nobody ever. But it's okay. Let's use some pink here. I don't know, can you guys see the colors? I feel like I can see the colors decently because, you know, I get it in front of me, but I don't know if the screen is picking or the camera's picking up on it. I also don't want the colors to lead all the way to the edge of the paper, just because I don't want any of this to get messy. But also just because I feel like it makes it feel a little too stiff if it's like just like everything's colored and there's like no breathing room, you know what I mean? But I think it's also just because my concept just doesn't work like that, so oh well. I love pulling the bullshit. You know when you're like a child and you have to like color in the background of the sky and you're like, I don't want to color in the background of the sky. So you have like both hands just like drawing at the same time just so you can like, because you think it will work faster. But in the end it just makes it a bigger mess to clean up. Anyways, I'm gonna still do that because I can. This is my drawing. Haha. You know what? That's good enough. You could see there's like kind of colors in here, right? Here, I'll pick it up for y'all. Like this, I guess. I don't know how to show it to y'all. Help me. Is it this way? Do I fold it this way? Okay, whatever. You guys can see the character. It's okay. I'm trying my best. I don't know how this camera works because it's the one where like it actually stares straight at you, but it's like a downwards camera for some reason. Also, I'm gonna just sit cross-legged, so. I love just sitting crossed because it's more comfy. And people who say it isn't are lying to you. And if you say it isn't, you're lying to yourself and you know it. Anyways, this is gonna be page 1. I'm okay with it. It's not the best, but like, you know, I'm okay with this, I think. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe a little bit more outwards like this. Yeah, now there's like an actual floor kind of here. There you go. Alright, page 2. This one's the one that I spent the most time on because it was the first one that I made, so it's much more objectively interesting than the others. This is where I started to give up. This one, I clearly didn't even bother with that page. These ones are fine. And then this one's like okay. But I feel like these ones are much more like standard book style, and then this one's like much more like an interesting like spread across, but whatever. When did my opinions matter? Also, for context, this is very specifically like a kind of Lalaloopsy Fairytopia Barbie blend. And this thing is supposed to be like Bibble, but I didn't want to draw fucking Bibble. Who the hell ever wants to draw Bibble? So, you know. Anyways. Wait, did I shit wrong color? And also little me is gonna just be wearing a little black dress because honestly technically both of them are wearing black dresses, kind of. They're black, but they're actually blue. They're supposed to be perceived as black, but you know, don't worry about it too much. Okay. I'm gonna be drawing a lot of characters in this, I'm sorry. You know what? Should I just draw all the pages at once and then do it? I don't know how to do it. I can draw the lines for all the pages first, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Does anybody remember what color Barbie was in Barbie Fairytopia? The one with fuck-ass Bibble? I don't. Cool. Give me a second, I'll just search up. Yeah, I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this layout. Anyways. This one. Oh wow, she's... Wow. Guys, look at her face in this. What the fuck is this? Why is her face like that? But yeah, sure. I'll use this as my reference. Should I give Little Mia? You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the colors that I have chosen earlier. There's not gonna be a reason why she's wearing a black dress. She actually, when I was younger, I wore mostly like pinks. But like specifically like bright hot pink. Because obviously, as a child, I didn't dress myself, and all my clothes were those fuck-ass bright pink clothes. But it's okay. It turned out... Well, you always end up having like a purely black clothes phase at one point, so... Whatever. I guess it didn't turn to much in the end. I'm trying my best to draw the lines. I'm not great at it. Where's my knife? I will say traditional art takes so much more out of me than like digital art. I feel like it just like tires me out so much more. Sorry, pencil sharpening again. Maybe because I also feel like I have to talk more when I'm drawing traditionally. Than I do digitally. So maybe that's also another reason. So I have a feeling that I need to talk more. So I'm trying to sharpen the pencil right now. So just like excuse the awkwardness of just not me doing anything. Or me not doing anything right now. Well, I can't really get it sharp, but you know, I try. Try my best, chat. This one's basically just gonna be my character line and like skin and stuff outline color. Because I want it to be. Also, again, sorry if I'm covering the thing. I'm trying my best not to, but very hard. Apparently this class we're doing more written critiques, which will be odd, but it's okay. Or was it this class or the other? No, it was the other class. The class I had today for written critique. I think this one's gonna be like full class, like out loud critiques, more or less. That's my guess. I don't know. I do not make good first impressions on people though. I am bad at that. I feel like I just talk too much sometimes, so that might be it. Also, I don't have class tomorrow. Yippee, guys. Be proud of me. I'm not touching grass. No, I'm not touching grass anyways. But, you know. I still need to redeem my Aeroplan. Oopsies. My air miles. Maybe I should just keep the outline to be one color, but then I feel like that makes it boring, you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways. What color should a cat be? Purple. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna, since I don't want to. Do I need you here? Should I keep you here? No, I don't want you here. Get out. I see the vision, but I think it's just the middle section that's bothering me right now. So I don't want you being here. This is gonna be a very long stream, y'all. That might also be one of the reasons why I don't prefer traditional streams. I feel like it just tires me out way too fast and way too easily. But it's okay. Cause this thing's really short. My actual desk is like this tall basically, so it's like, you know, I don't know how much this is. Some level of height taller, so I have to be like much more hunched over when I'm drawing, so you know, fuck my posture, about right? There we go. This honestly doesn't taste that bad. I love going to a tea and ramen place and not getting either the tea or the ramen. Anyways, 1 hour has passed and I've finished one page debatably. What is this song? What the fuck is going on in the music right now? Is it still the Kirby stuff? Oh yeah, it's still just Kirby. Cool. Yeah, anyways, you can see how I drew the hair here. That's kind of what I'm going for. I just like didn't really bother to draw out the hair properly for these guys, because who gives a fuck, right? Actually, I don't need to erase it to be pretty. I'll just do what I want. We'll say pretty happy that I get much more like freedom with how the arms move and stuff instead of having them to like very specifically have like joints. Because she's a fucking cotton doll, so who gives a fuck about the logic? Anyways. Oh my god, so this is actually seriously killing my back right now. Also, of course she's not wearing shoes. Hashtag dogs out forever, I guess. Wait, I just realized this thing doesn't rhyme. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think of what words would make sense for kids. Okay, you know what? I'll deal with the text, I think, later. Because I just realized that this part doesn't actually rhyme. And I'm kind of like... I kind of want all my pages to rhyme. Not with each other, but like with all the other words on the page. Huh. I was just thinking about it because I was like rereading it. And I was like, wait a minute. Silly and seat doesn't rhyme. My delirious ass brain at like 2 a.m. thought it did. This is very core line coded, but it's okay. But then I don't want seat because then it would rhyme with the second part. I want something that rhymes more with silly, but I don't know. But since I have the illustration that's her jumping on the seat, I also have to have, you know, fuck it. I'll submit what I have and then I'll see if the prof wants to kill me about it later. I'll just go with that. Also, am I blinking too much? Why is my character like blinking so much when I'm looking down? I don't know. Anyways, maybe I do just blink a lot. I don't know. She likes to eat, guys. She likes to eat, or I guess I liked to eat. She's thinking in this panel of what like bun, like balsa to eat. Cause she likes balsa. Well, so do I. So, you know. She's looking for the one with a lot more meat, you know? Yeah. Oh, my paint from my hand's gone. Huh. Wonder where that went. Whatever. She's pondering. Also, I didn't want to give her fingers, really, but I also felt like giving her just like no fingers also just didn't look right. Because I wanted her to be able to like kind of express herself like when she's like holding something and when she's not. So instead I decided to just give her mittens so that she has like at least one finger to express herself, but I don't have to like draw all the joints, you know? Like I don't have to draw like all this shit. I only need to draw like 2. But yeah. There we go. Isn't that cute? This one is where she's drawing a cat paw. Because paw rhymes with draw. So, yeah. She's gonna be drawing with a crayon, I think, is what I'm going with. This is the part that I'm not sure about. Maybe I'll just give him like his own individual panel and I'll just shove this one to the side. I can't think of a lot of experiences that I had when I was younger, so I'm just kind of going with random stuff. Which sadly meant that I had to throw in my brother in here because, you know, he's a pretty easy get out of jail free card, I feel like, for stuff like this. But you know. Should I give him a cat face? I'm gonna give him a cat face. I finally fixed my room temperature where it's like really, really warm now. That's good. Also, I'm gonna move this way because I feel like it's a little too far that way right now. Is that better? I don't know. Or no, you know what? I'm gonna give him an iPad. Because he's a fucking iPad kid. Or he was an iPad kid. Now he just got a new iPad. So maybe he is reverting back to iPad kid status. What does his hair look like? Oh, I can't even search it up. Because it's on my phone. And I'm using my phone to record this. Shit. Joic, what does your hair look like? Should I make my brother bald? In my heart, he was bald. In practice, he is not bald, but it's okay. Is this better? I'll go with this. I'm gonna pull up with the non-copyrighted Apple logo, also known as you just turn it into a pear. We've all done this before, okay? Like no one can judge me for this one. Anyways, I'm probably gonna stream this for like maybe 2 hours or so and then just give up. And then maybe I'll just restart the stream and just do the Roach comic because I don't want to spend my whole like day today working on this because I have like the weekend to work on it and a little bit more because it's due on Wednesday. So I'm just like I don't fuck with traditional art that much. Or else we're just gonna be sitting here for 5 hours. So I'm gonna probably draw for like maybe 2.5 hours ish for this, and then maybe I'll probably keep drawing, but I'll just do the Roach comic this time as like a relaxing drawing. Cause I do consider the Roach comic as like a silly drawing. I don't know how his hair works. It's okay. And then this one is going to be where he and this is me, this is his ugly ass. He was shorter than me, so therefore I'm gonna draw him shorter. Fucking bitch. Cause he's currently taller than me, and he doesn't make me forget it. So, you know. I have a chill vibes tag on my stream. Ugh, that's whack. Sorry. I mean, I guess my lives are chill enough. Why did I do that though? Whatever. I don't know how to draw a doll from the side chat. Why am I so far back though? Hello? Oh, is it because I moved my chair back? Wait, hold on. But then, can you guys see what I'm doing? I guess they still can. Now I have to do these guys onto this side, right? Then I don't want it to fall off. Damn it! That better? Okay, that's better. Probably. I do actually have this one photo of my brother throwing this giant ass ball we had, inflatable ball we had in our house for some reason, and he just like he was just like this, and then I was just like, what the fuck. Okay. I was gonna ask which one you wanted, but I know which ones you want. Okay. Hopefully that should all work. Why is my mustache not working? Hello? Where's my 9 mustache? Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, it's because I did right shift, not left shift. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry, holy fuck. I just got a bunch of pings on Discord. I just opened it for a second just to check something. Oh my god, okay. This shit mildly annoying, but it's okay. Okay, anyways. I'll give you a t-shirt and then just leg. Okay. I look bald, but it's okay. I was using this one, I believe? Yes. I'm not good at centering my drawings, I will say. That's not one of the things that I'm the best at, but it's okay. China guys, interesting. Huh. Y'all, they're efficient, okay? They're just really efficient. Chinese people are just really efficient with their money, I guess. To be fair, my family was the same. My dad came here, he was like, nothing. And then he was kind of like locked in. That's all I've been told though. I genuinely don't know what my brother looks like when he was younger. I don't remember his fuck ass haircut. I know he didn't have like pigtails like I did, but I don't want to make him bald. Well, I want to make him bald. I'm gonna ping him. Give me a second. I need to ask him if he's okay with becoming bald for my class project. Okay. I sent him the message. Maybe he will reply, maybe he won't. Either way, he might be bald. For my grades, I am willing to make my brother bald. Actually, no, I'm willing to make my brother bald anyways. Who the fuck cares? Oh! Interesting. Huh. How odd. My brother's not alive anymore. He's not messaging me back. I refuse to believe he's asleep right now. This motherfucker doesn't sleep. No fucking way. Okay, whatever. I'm not good with side profiles. Human proportion or not. Nah, he doesn't, it doesn't say he's online on Discord right now, and if he's online, he's definitely online on Discord first, over everything else, so. But I also refuse to believe he's asleep. Like, this motherfucker doesn't sleep. Like, no fucking way he's sleeping at 11 p.m. That's crazy. Also, if anybody's wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just doing all the outlines. Sorry, I did the first page, right? And then I'm just doing the outlines for every page first, and then I can do the coloring later. Because the outline's gonna take a while. sorry, the coloring is going to take a while, and I don't want to spend too much time on each page all the time. Because I know I'm going to lose motivation by the end, so yeah. I'm hoping that this is like legible enough for kids to read, even though it's not like actually like targeted towards kids necessarily, but you know. I'm really not good with words though. This is like very hard for me. There you go. I don't like the way Little Me here's closed eyes look. I feel like it just doesn't fit the rest of the vibes, but it's okay. It might also just be her limbs being too like not squishy. Cause she's like a little doll. I really enjoy drawing my characters as like little dolls instead of humans, cause I don't fuck with humans. Ain't nobody like them humans. But yeah. This just I think it's this one. Shit, sorry, don't fall. I guess so. Well, actually, I feel like it'd be better if I used this color instead for the hair. Anyways, it just says, I could read it out, but I cringe at myself a lot, so it's okay. It just says, okay, hold on. I have the text here. I changed some of it because I didn't like the way it looked. It says, Little Me runs down the stairs wanting to see what's on air. Little Me is quite silly. Look at her jump on the seat. This one I need to change because I realized that this one doesn't rhyme properly, so I'm not gonna outline the text here yet. Little Me likes to eat. She loves for buns with lots of meat. Little Me wants to draw. Look at her draw a paw. Little Me has a brother. He is really such a bother. Little Me finds a book. Now she's reading in a nook. Little Me, good night, Little Me. Have a good rest. Tomorrow you will have a new guest. And that is basically just a silly little story. That's it. But we are just going to try to draw Little Me, but Little Me refuses to be drawn properly. Anyways. I read too many I didn't get any bedtime stories read to me when I was younger, really. I just like really enjoyed reading like nursery rhyme books when I learned to read, basically. But anyways, after I learned how to read, I still kept going back to them because I just found them much more entertaining than the books that I had to read for classes and stuff. Like, I know so many unnecessary little fairy tales. I've read so many of them, and I was like, oh, a lot of my classmates didn't actually know about them. And then obviously, who the fuck keeps reading kids' books, right? Me. But it's okay. Also, she has little buttons in her hair because when I was younger, I had my hair tied up where I always had these 2 fucking balls on my head all the time. So, like, two balls per pigtail for context. Not just, like, 2 just... Anyways. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm also trying my best to draw like good circles. They're not the best, but it's okay. I'm inconsistent a little bit, but should be fine. Also, would y'all be interested in watching me really badly play Project Sekai on my phone, on my iPad? Cause like it's an option, not a fun one. It's just, I don't die per se. It's just I don't play that well, so it's okay. I just do it for fun now, but you know. Okay. I mean, every time I set something down, I pray to God that none of the lead inside dies. But whatever. Barbie Fairytopia. She had green eyes in this one. Fucking Bibble. Making this bird Bibble instead of drawing Bibble because nobody wants to draw Bibble ever. Bibble is such an ugly looking creature. Like, I'm sorry. I can't with him. This is not canon Barbie Fairytopia scene. It's been a while since I watched it, but you know. Yeah? Is this really the darkest green I have? No fucking way, right? Hold on. Pause. Is it? Oh no, I have another one. It's not as bright. You know what? I'll just go with this green. Fuck it. Who give a fuck? Me. It's okay. I could always change it later. Alright, let's actually go with this one. Sorry, I have like... I'm just holding stuff on my hands now. This is very awkward, but it's okay. I swear this makes sense to me, okay? That's all that matters. Applied to be a part of the newspaper club again, but we'll see if that goes through. Will I change it later? Maybe. It really depends. It's more like when I start coloring if I like it or not. It's more of a that thing, less of a like I'm gonna change it and then forget about it. You know, it's more like a this will change based off of if I think it looks good or not later on. Actually, yeah. Anyway, so we're just gonna draw a sleeping cat here. I'm not good at drawing cats, but it's okay. Something like this. And very specifically, I had to write 8 o'clock here because, again, I remember distinctly waking up at 8 in the morning. Like, I set an alarm and everything somehow. I don't know how. Or no, I think I I don't remember exactly, but I just remember it was exactly 8 in the morning when I watched this. So. Also, I'm trying to do like bubble letters right now, so like excuse the way that I'm drawing the 8. I swear this is not how I usually draw the 8. Not crazy enough to do just double circles. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna say something to my roommate. Slowly inching my ugly ass over here. Anyways, back to this. These are not ideal bubble letters, but hey, I didn't got much planning here. You know what? Misery of Love, do you need to be under here? Not necessarily. Hold on. I'm gonna move the book out. This is so heavy. Okay. No! Fuck! No! Shit! Hold on. No! I damaged the cover of Lord of the Mysteries. Shit. Okay, well. Anyways. Look at this yaoi book I got. I'm kidding. It's literally just, I got this back in, like, grade 11 or 12, and I never finished reading it. Or I never started reading it. Sorry. I'm gonna read it, I swear. I just have not bothered to start yet. But I wanted to read it. I've just been procrastinating and reading manhwas instead. So, sorry to the person who gifted me this, but it's okay. She's in, like, Scotland right now anyways. She can't see this, or she doesn't watch my streams. Anyways, so it doesn't matter. And no one I know keeps in contact with her, so I should be fine. Well, not that nobody else I know watching the streams either, so that's also a thing. La 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 la. I'll just switch her out with this one. Someone said that at one point that my design looked a lot like Ragatha, and I was like, what the fuck? So I had to search it up, and I was like, yeah, it does. Anyways, this is not Ragatha, chat. Obviously, because she doesn't have bright red hair. I don't think you need the belt. You could just have the skirt. And then we'll have the stairs, I think. Sorry, I'm not the best at drawing like this. It's a little odd looking. I have a vision though, I swear, chat. Oh shit. I tried. I am unmuted, right? Okay, cool. I just remember, I was like, fuck, did I forget to unmute myself again? Because I had done that before. Anyways. Also, I don't think stairs matter that much, right? We don't have to have stairs that make sense, right, guys? Right? The perspectives don't matter that much. I'm just saying that because I'm really fucking up the perspectives here. This is truly just vibes-based perspective. I'm sorry. Let's go with that. They're very questionable, but you can tell they're kind of supposed to be stairs. And I'll take that as a win. The stars are because originally she came from a portal. So I feel like it makes sense to have like kind of stars going on here. Though I never kept it going for the rest of them because I couldn't figure out a better composition. But you should be fine. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of erasing for this, I'm sorry. Okay. This should be decent enough. I'm gonna probably do more erasing later, for certain parts, because, haha, it's bad, y'all. My regular sized eraser. This is a regular sized eraser. Chat, this is a normal size eraser. I just have YN sized hands. Trust me, okay? This is a normal sized eraser. Honestly, I feel like this is genuinely, like, in, like, those, like, bad YN fanfictions, I genuinely think that, like, this is basically, like, how their hand size is. Like, my hand compared to the eraser is basically what, like, YN hand for, like, every fucking thing is compared to everything else, except, pretend this eraser is actually the size of this eraser, and then like just pretend like the hands are like really, really tiny. Like that is how I perceive like YN in those stories. Like her petite hands, I don't know, like is like she couldn't even grab this book because her hands were so petite. And I'm like, fuck you. Like nobody gives a fuck. Like a book is not that, it's really not that big. Like lock in YN. Like it's not that hard, girl. You have arms. If you can't hold it with one hand, hold it with two. If you can't hold the fucking book with two hands, put it in between your like elbow and just like hold it like that. Like girl, it's not that hard. Anyways, sorry. Rant about fucking stupid proportions in fan fictions and other stories. But yeah. Yeah, I don't fuck with YN. Also, I just realized people were like, "Can we compare hand sizes?" And I like you know, and like, I guess stories and stuff. I don't know. I guess pick me girls also do that. I'm not 100% sure though, because I never met one in real life, thankfully. But I'm like, wow, why? It really don't matter. Like, anyways, maybe I just don't get things, but it's okay. My room is constantly basically at like a summer temperature. It's great. I love it. My ice water lives again. Also, yes, I've been wearing them currently sideways when I'm drawing, but it's okay. I like the sound of pencils when they clutter around together. I'm like just like fidgeting. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm trying to skip the ad right now. Can I do it like this? I'm trying to see how I can hold like another pencil in my drawing hand and just like switch them around easier. But anyways. Well, I guess this works. Let's go with red as the other color here. I like ice water because it's just nice and cold. No! No! Man, what the hell? Okay. Pencil sharpening time. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should change this one to Little Me likes to play, so she's jumping on, so she plays on the subway. I don't know, something like that could also work for this section. I'm just trying to think of ways to just change this one page's text. Does that sound decent? I don't know. I feel like just saying play on the subway is kind of boring. Also, if anybody's wondering why I'm using a knife, I don't have a pencil sharpener. So we're sharpening the traditional way. It should be fine. Okay. No one knows how swings work. It's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stream for 2.5 hours. Let's go with that. For context, she's jumping on the subway right now, which is why I'm drawing these, like, handle things. She being me, by the way. But she as in the character, not me as in the person. So, you know. Now let's go with this. It's not the best, but it's not the worst, so I'll just take it. I don't want the paper, table to shake too much because I don't want my pencils to be falling off the table. But you know. Okay, that works. So, what? So eepy. I already eeped today though. I don't know why I'm like this. Okay. Whatever. Super. Also, another thing I don't like about these type of papers is that they bend too easily and move around a lot more than thicker paper, because, you know, thicker paper is heavier, so you don't like have the whenever you're drawing all the time. So I have to like press down really hard when I'm drawing with this. Maybe I'm just bad at using paper and just don't know what I'm doing, but you know, maybe it's just a struggle that I have. I don't know, but either way, it's annoying. Something like this, right? I don't know. There we go. This is a donut. Let's do, and this is a burger. This is supposed to be chicken legs, chicken wings. Chicken wings? But it's the legs. Do you call it chicken legs? Thighs? Thighs, right? Chicken thighs? Is that the term for it? I don't know. Whatever, probably. I can't remember for some reason. Let's go with that. Oh, fuck no, the baguette. Whatever. The baguette. Okay. Anyways. I made the baguette and the pizza overlap too much. Fuck. My chunk is life. It's okay though. You. Let's go with that. I'm just gonna go erase the pizza section because it is a little messy. Okay. I'm just erasing parts of it. There we go. I feel like this one's very messy for some reason. It's okay. This part of the story is when I used to follow those like learn to draw videos on YouTube, because yeah, that's what I used to do when I was younger. So I wanted to kind of incorporate that in here because I feel like I've just been drawing for so long in my life that I might as well like put part of that into this thing anyways. But yeah. So I'm not good at explaining what I'm doing while I'm drawing. I feel like we've all like looked on like line to be like, oh, how do I draw? And then you go like and you open like one of those like learn to draw videos, and then you're like learn to draw a a cat, and then you would just like try to follow along with it, but it's like a very specific style, you know what I mean? So like either you love it or you hate it at one point. Yeah, so it's kind of what I'm referencing here. There we go. Bunch of interesting little colors. Okay, here's the little that. And this one's gonna be a little hard because I do have to try and draw it like I'm drawing like as a kindergartner. Or sorry, I guess that was in grade 3 here, but you know. First of all, you're going to have a nice blue crayon. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. Well. How do I draw like a child again? I'll just draw like this and then not be able to see, I guess. Does anybody know how kids draw? I have no idea. I feel kind of stupid. Whatever. This side's supposed to be purposely bad. I'm not like trying to draw these lines properly. feel like when I was younger, when I used to draw things, I would like always go over the same line multiple times because I'm like trying my best not to go out of the lines. I would like chicken scratch my way around it. I feel like because now I have much better control over my hands and stuff, it's a little harder for me to go back to like the way I used to draw as a child. It's very hard to imitate. I don't know why. Something like this, right? Does that feel like a child drew it? I don't think so, but it's okay. I tried. What the fuck do I do my brother as? No, he's not letting me make him bald. Okay, whatever. It's okay. He doesn't answer, so I might. Should I make him bald? Okay, fine. I'll give him hair. Or maybe I'll just ignore him. I'll just ignore his character for now. Tinky Winky, la la, pimple. Here, I'll give you a shirt though. There we go. Should I give him hair? I don't... He's not telling me if he wants hair or not. And I don't know how to draw his hair either way. So if I can draw his hair, I'll have to search it up after the stream anyways. So I'm just not gonna draw his hair for now. This child was very much an iPad kid when he was younger, so here's him playing Minecraft on the iPad, except you can't tell it's Minecraft, but it's okay. Okay. Let's go with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the line art for these guys, and then I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'll just set up my fucking Roach comic, and then I'll share that one instead. But yeah. Just letting y'all know. But because I do want to keep streaming, I just don't want to draw this. You know? Should I draw a library in the back? I don't know. Whatever. I guess I did it anyway, so. I'm also trying to draw the lines as straight as possible, but obviously I'm not. I don't have a ruler right now, so we're just gonna freehanding all this shit. Looks fine in the end. This is just like a bookshelf in the background, if you can't tell. I used to read quite a bit as a kid, and then I guess I still read, it's just not as like normal type of books anymore. But I feel like it was a very big part of my childhood, so I feel like I have to draw something in here of books. Go with this. Honestly, I feel like as long as you can tell what's going on, is pretty successful to me. I'm aware that this is not very accurate in terms of how proportions work, but it's okay. That's fine. I'm okay with this. And then I don't know if I fuck with the bear, but I'm gonna make it squishier. This is the magical doors. There we go. That's better, right? Cool. Ah, fuck, my tongue is life. Okay. The colorfulness kind of dies down as the pages go on, but it's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna go load up the fucking Roach comic and then I'll start streaming that instead. But for now, thank you guys for coming to this one. I will be back in like 10 minutes.